Guys? Paul English here, and welcome to the weekly Nerds United's One Flash and Arrow recap show. I'm joined by the OG team of Caleb, Jack, and Chris. Gentlemen, good evening.
Sup?
Good evening.
Great
No,
to be here to talk about these two awesome episodes.
Yes.
All right,
Oh my
seems
God.
like I'm the only one who actually felt both of these were underwhelming, despite some good moments. But we will get into that. So let's jump right in. Flash. As I just alluded to, like some strong moments, but overall kind of a weak episode. I felt they were just like setting up for a bunch of stuff to come later on. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about the episode as a whole. So but we will talk about some of the big moments that I like. So that's all I gotta say. Like I said, strong moments, but a weak episode overall. I thought so. Caleb, I'll come to you. What'd you think of this episode?
I thought they were good. A lot of setup, especially for Legends of Tomorrow.
Mm.
Because we know that the crossover's coming in. It's episode 8 of each season, I believe. So, a lot of setup. But again, I enjoyed it, man. And finally, just like seeing Zoom and Barry, collide for the first time, and Zoom just absolutely obliterating his ass, like catching that lightning and sending it back. That was ridiculous. Like, what's that sound? That's weird. But anyway, yeah. I mean, Flash wasn't great probably, but the ending made up for it. I mean, it was fucking fantastic. That
I
ending
agree.
was amazing.
Yeah, we will definitely talk about that. All right, Jack, what about you? What'd you think of this week's episode of
I
Flash?
thought it was really good. Zoom was badass. I mean, he's just awesome. He's like something out of a nightmare.
Mm.
Like that fight was awesome. And he like when he goes to the police station and catches all the bullets, and you're just like, damn.
Oh,
And he catches lightning and throws it back, and you're like, how on earth is Barry gonna beat this guy?
yeah.
And then I really like the continuing relationship between Patty and Barry.
Yes. Yes, we will definitely
I'm
talk about that.
very
a little bit more.
envious of Grant Gustin. He got to have that really long kiss with her.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Um,
You want to
and
be in
then-
Grant's shoes right now, Jack?
Yeah. I mean, he's already kissed Linda. Linda, the girl who plays it's
Yep.
Linda, right?
Yeah.
And I was
Park, yeah.
happy that we got to see more of her because I really liked her last season.
I do too.
Nice.
Okay, Chris, what about you?
I definitely thought this episode was definitely the best of the season by far. It's just like, yeah, kind of a few weak moments here. That's kind of, I don't know about weak, but yeah, some moments were kind of cheesy, especially with Linda. We're trying to, they're trying to train her, and of course, trying to capture Zoom, but man. Whoo! This thing fired on all cylinders, man. It's just like, and Zoom is so, it's just like he's like so damn malevolent and scary and creepy. It's just like, I thought it would be impossible to talk with Reverse Flash, but with Zoom, man, this is like, you guys like, god damn, this is just like, this dude is like, he just basically hands Barry's ass to him, so to speak. I mean, that is like, man. I mean, and Tony Todd did incredible voice work as Zoom. It's like, I was also thinking about Zoom. I mean, it's just like, you never think like this show would have any consequences, with Barry intends to do these kinds of things. But there were some consequences. Oh my goodness! He was physically wounded by him. It just goes straight to hell. And also, of course, Grant Gustin and Chantal Van Zetten continue to have great chemistry as Barry and Patty. There were great moments with Cisco, and then, of course, Tom Cavanaugh continues to kill it as Earth 2 Harrison Wells. Overall, great episode.
All right. Let's get into a few specifics, and on that note, let's talk about Cisco's attempt to try to vibe Earth 2 Harrison Wells. Those led to some interesting moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wells was not happy with that.
No.
You on that?
Huh?
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
We can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cisco's attempts to vibe Earth 2 Harrison Wells, as they put it. I thought those were entertaining, some of them kind of funny and awkward and whatnot, and the end result, pretty good stuff. They lent some laughs, but overall led to a nice conclusion. We see why Wells was always such an asshole so much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, Jack?
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to know that's secret, but he should.
Mm.
Caleb, what about you?
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, Wells. I mean, I'm glad that it finally got out that look, he's not evil. He's just listen. That's his daughter. Like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I don't think it's a big, huge deal. But it was pretty funny though. So
Yeah. I do want to get to one quick moment before we get to the bigger stuff. I do want to bring up one quick moment that kind of irked me a little bit. Was it really necessary for Barry to tell Linda that he was the Flash? I mean, her reaction was priceless, and I loved it. But was it? Oh my God! I just made out with the Flash. I made out with the Flash. Like, that was funny to me. But was it necessary for him to tell her that?
I was dying when that happened. I was like, oh my God, yes.
I mean, I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, necessary? No. But am I glad it happened? Yes. Yes. Because, Paul, it's just like, it's so obvious, though, Paul. Come on. I mean, my God. If you're standing right next to dude, you can't tell that that's him. That pisses me off. And every time that happens, Paul, she's literally standing right, and yeah, he changes his voice, but you're telling me that she can't tell your face? Like, so I'm glad, I guess, she knows because she's going to be in the loop. And wouldn't it be interesting if she still had those gloves and used those gloves and maybe she joined Team Flash? I don't know.
I think she will. I
Mhm.
think she will because I don't think they would have done that. Yes, they needed to do a training scene, but they did a long, long training sequence.
Yeah, that was a lot of effort into something that if it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I agree with you, Jay. They wouldn't have spent so much time on it if it wasn't going to be, going to be like a down the road. So, but yeah, so. But
Makes,
again, I
right.
liked it. So.
Makes me wonder how long it's going to be before Barry tells Patty that he's the Flash. Speaking of, those two continue to shine. I freaking love them. I think I can't go so far as to say they're my favorite TV couple because I'm still Oliver and Felicity, which we'll get to later, but I think they might be my second favorite TV couple. Those two are just so adorable together, aren't they? And their
Absolutely.
relationship continues to shine even greater in this episode. And I also love Patty's interaction with Joe. They led great lighthearted moments to this. I loved it. So,
Yes.
Caleb, talk about Barry and Patty's relationship a little bit. Are you enjoying it?
I love me some Pete Spivot, man. I mean, I gotta say, I love her character. I think she's bright. She's colorful. She's what I hoped Iris would be. You know what I'm saying? And her interaction with Joe was priceless. I'm in it with your partner. And he's like, and he gives a reaction like, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, like, and I just
we should be honest with each other. We don't need to share everything.
Yeah, and he's like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, okay, you made up a Barry. Do I really, what I'm saying? Am I supposed to care? Like, I mean, like he's a grown ass man. It's not gonna matter, But she was great, and she's gonna find out on her own that he's the Flash, because there was the thing where Joe's like, hey, I'm not dirty. I just need a few days, and then later on, like a Barry says, oh, I have to do something with Joe, so it's kind of shady a little bit, but I hope she finds out soon and they don't drag it out like with Iris last year.
That pissed me off so much.
Uh-huh.
I hope that if she finds it on her own, she's more understanding of it than Iris was. That was a little bullshit.
Oh, God, man, yeah.
I think she will because she already knows more about metahumans.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she's...
yeah. All right, Jack, what did you think about the whole Barry Patty thing going on this episode?
No, I really liked it. I really loved their kiss. That was great when he just surprised her. And I thought it was really cute when she said, I might need a reminder. I thought that was great. And then her and Joe talking about it, like, I kissed Barry, and Joe's like, yeah, we don't need to share everything. that got awkward pretty fast.
Awkwardness like that lends to good moments.
Yeah, and then I read an article that Barry wants to tell her, but he's thinking about the right way to do it, and the danger that comes. But I was thinking about something. I think he already should have told her. For this reason, I think it would have made the police station scene more intense if she knew.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
premature at this point.
Yeah, might be a little premature at this point. I agree with Chris on that. Well, Chris, you're up next. What'd you think of? How do you like Barry and Patty's evolution so far?
Man, these two continue to kick it. I just love, when these two are on screen together. They had just have a spark in their eyes. It's like, like I said, still a better pairing than Barry and Iris.
Oh God, yeah. Not even a contest.
Yes, it's like Patty is just more interesting and just more spunky character to me, and she just isn't just your typical character, like police. I mean, like your typical cop character we see in a show like this or a movie like this or any kind of movie. She calls out Joe. She asking him legitimate questions about why should we close the Dr. Light case and so forth and so on. And I always like that they let her speak out. I mean, I think that was a great part of the writers to let her do that. And I thought that was a great part of it. Again, some of the interactions, were pretty amusing. Of course, when she's talking about I Kiss Barry, it's like, I don't even know that. That's your business.
Yeah.
Continues to shine.
I agree 100%. All right, let's get to the big moment that unbelievable. I don't even want to call it a fight. It was nothing short of an ass whooping that Zoom laid down on Barry. A lightning fast ass whooping that Zoom laid down on Barry.
That was a slaughter.
Yeah, that was a slaughter. I think you nailed it perfectly. Zoom is something straight out of a nightmare. Like everything from the suit to Candyman Tony Todd blending the voice. Yeah, that's straight out of a goddamn nightmare. He's terrifying as hell. And that slaughter he laid down on Barry was nothing short of, it was almost scary. Like, oh my God, seeing our hero get his butt whooped like that led serious drama. And then, of course, the big reveal that he's crippled now. He doesn't have his speed. And you gotta imagine he's gonna heal, but how quickly is he gonna heal? I mean, he can't be paralyzed forever, otherwise the show's done. But how quickly he's going to heal? That was intense. Caleb.
I was just going to say it's probably only going to be for one episode. Probably. I mean, obviously, episode 8 is a crossover. I mean, it might be for 2 episodes because I know he has it back for the crossover on the Arrow side. So I'm not sure if he gets it back in part 1, but whatever. It's not going to be for long, but. It was an ass beating, like it was a beat down, like it was nothing. Like Zoom was playing with him. Like when he faced off against Wells in episode 9 last year, my favorite episode of episode 1, by the way, the Man in the Yellow Stew. It kind of felt like the Reverse Flash was holding back, like he was playing with him. Zoom wasn't playing. He's not playing. Like this is not a game. Like he's like, no, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And I'm going to do like this, this, and this. And that's how it's going to happen. You're just going to have to hype it. And he is like a nightmare. Like, he's scary. Like, when he ran up to Linda and he's like this close to her face. Oh, hello. Well, like, I looked at Gretchen and I was like, Zoom's going to come get her. Zoom's going to go. And boom. He did. I mean, that was very predictable. But, I mean, overall, it was just incredible. I mean, it was my favorite part of the season. I mean, it was so awesome. And watching him, like, catch the lightning, throw it back, like, what? And I'm just wondering, who is this dude? Like, it is an actual human being. We just don't know who it is. So.
Jack, what about you?
No, that fight was awesome. And I loved how Barry caught Linda from falling. I thought that was really cool. And Zoom was just a badass. I love the part that after he basically just beat the crap out of Barry, he had a showboat and was like, here I am at the newspaper. Here I am at the police station. This is your hero. Your hero has fallen. And then he goes back to the Star Labs. And, Wells shoots him, but then he gets away. But he cripples Barry, and you're like...
A Cisco shot.
Yeah, Cisco. And you're like, oh, shit. You're like, this dude's not playing.
No, he's
just toying with Barry at this point.
No, I don't even think he's toying with him.
No, that's the thing. I think if Cisco hadn't shot him, he would have killed Barry.
Oh yeah,
like he would have easily killed him.
Yeah,
but because he knew that dart was going to take effect and he was going to lose his speed for however long, he ran out of there before that happened. You know, so yeah. So yeah.
All right, Chris, what about you?
My goodness. Oh my goodness. This is. I was playing this episode over for the last 2 days. It's just like, and then mostly it's because of this character. Zoom, his introduction, this whole thing leaves an impression on you it leaves an imprint on you that may never leave. It's just like the way he just opens up a can of the way he wastes SmackDown there. It's just something so that it makes you want to go.
Yeah, you're watching like this. Oh my god.
It makes you want to cover your eyes. I was screaming the whole time. He's like, I was like, no, come on, Barry, get up. He just mercilessly kicks his ass. It's hard to watch. You know, and then wait, he's carrying him around like a trophy from like the newspaper to the police station. It's like he doesn't give a fuck. He's just carry him. He's like just like you see how much he was determined to just like destroy him. It's like man, it's like this. He's just fucking terrifying. This is like my goodness. This is like. I just like, oh my goodness, it's just like, and there's so many questions like, who is Zoom? Where does he come from? Why is he sending all these humans to the Earth One? This is just like, there's so much mystery surrounding him. We still don't know his full motives, but we do. But with this introduction, man, woo.
Couldn't have asked for anything better, huh?
Oh my goodness! It likes to say he's more than a match for Barry at this.
My god. He's far superior to Barry at this point.
Oh, and not even close. All right, couple smaller things I do want to bring up before we wrap up Flash and move on to Arrow. How about that revelation that on Earth 2, Robert Queen is the Hood and Oliver's dead?
My goodness.
I actually had to rewind that because I'm like, I wasn't sure if they said it or not. Like, I wasn't sure, and then I rewound it, and I was like, yeah, they did. And I think that's really cool, and I really hope he shows up. And he gets
Robert Queen.
I think that was
awesome.
I think that was just an Easter egg. I mean, maybe, but I just feel like that was an Easter egg. I mean, that was pretty cool. Going back to Flashpoint when Thomas Wayne, because Bruce died that night instead of his father, and he became Batman.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty awesome callback to that.
And they also had another Easter egg in the episode.
Which one was that? Oh, Coast City.
Wells calling his daughter Jesse Quick.
Yeah,
it was another speedster in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I found out about recently, which I thought I thought it was a cool little nod.
So.
Right, and then last one. Guess who's back next week? Oh God. Grodd! I'm like, yes! Wait for Grodd! I've been waiting for this all year. Grodd is back! Yes!
But I'm kind of worried about the next episode.
What's got you worried?
No, I just hope they don't make Barry heal the next episode, because I don't think that'd be realistic. He's just had this big thing happen to him. Oh no, he's back.
Hey, Oliver Queen died in episode 9 of Arrow, and he was alive next episode, and he was back in Starling City 2 episodes after.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, but that was different. They brought him back from the dead.
Yeah,
I guess.
No, I don't think he was actually dead. I think he was close to death, but I mean...
Yeah, it was like was like with Thea, she was so close to death, but they were able to bring her back, what I'm saying? I think it was like that,
Mm-hmm.
So...
But I can't wait for Gorilla Grodd. I've been waiting for him. As terrifying as Zoom is, I'm still disappointed that Grodd ain't the main baddie for this season. Come on, you got to make this guy the main bad. Give him the helmet and let's unleash him to make a little hell, huh?
I think it's the budget.
Maybe.
Holly, no offense to
I think he's too expensive to do. That's why he's not the main villain.
Give the show a higher budget and make him the main villain. God damn it!
I think Zoom, man. I'm all about Zoom, man. I was all about the Reverse Flash last year, and now I'm all about Zoom. I mean, I love these speedsters and these evil speedsters. I mean, my thing to you, Paul. Do you remember when you and I talked about this? Was okay. So I felt that they might blow their load, metaphorically speaking, when they did Reverse Flash season 1. Mm-hmm. Now they're doing Zoom. Okay. There's really only two main, like Reverse Flashes. So if you use both of them your first 2 seasons, where do you go from there? Maybe you go Grodd or something else. But I just maybe they're just emptying their bag of tricks so that they make sure that they have more. But the Flash's ratings are so high. I'm worried if they use up all their best villains. I'm just worried. I'm just worried. That's all.
Well, I mean, Grodd is one of I mean, I don't read the comic books, but I'm pretty sure that Grodd is one of Flash's like best known villains, and he also got.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't I know he's like showing up in Suicide Squad, but they could do a TV version of Captain Boomerang. I mean, Flash has a rogue gallery they can use.
They already did.
No, they used someone with Boomerang, but it wasn't Captain Boomerang. I don't think it was.
No, I think it wasn't. I think he was on Arrow, and they put him away.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Flash doesn't have like Batman. He doesn't have a big ass rogues gallery. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like saying like it's not great. But anyway, I mean that's not the point. I'm enjoying Zoom now. I just think he's a great character, and yeah, I'm excited for more Zoom.
Yes, I can't wait for next episode. That'll be good. All right, that's it for Flash. Let's move on to Arrow. Again, kind of a lot of strong moments. I like a lot of build up for Legends of Tomorrow. Sarah's back. She's doing well, but she's got the Lazarus Pit thing going on. Some nice moments with Oliver and Felicity. Her mom coming back was nice to see. But like I said, a lot of build-up, not a particularly strong episode overall, I didn't think, but like I said, some good moments and some build-up for Legends of Tomorrow, which I can't wait for. So that's what I thought of this episode overall.
I was worried in that episode. Yeah. I thought Felicity was over.
Yeah, it seemed to look that way for a moment. But Caleb, what'd you think of it?
I liked the episode. It wasn't like great, and yeah, I had the same thoughts. Like, is Felicity over? Oh no, Polly's gonna cry, But overall, I thought it was good. Lot of setup in this episode, but that's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I don't know. This episode, Sarah, what are you doing? It was okay. Mama smoked though. Whew. Oh, Felicity, my God. And her and Quentin? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
With I'm gonna bring that up at the end, but yeah, I will bring that up I'll bring that up a little later on. But Jack, what do you think about this episode?
No, it was really good. I really liked Felicity's mom showing up, and when they revealed that Oliver's been talking to her.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
like she kind of trapped me, and Felicity's like, "You went against Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins. You can't handle my mother."
Yeah, no. Women have a way of getting to him, I guess.
And then when they're heading into the other tech thing to steal the thing for the Atom, and they're all hearing the conversation, they're like, "I thought only Oliver could hear that." And they're like, "We all heard it." I thought that was funny.
Yes, indeed. All right.
And it was good to see Ray back.
Yes, indeed. I like Brandon Routh as Ray. Chris, what about you?
Sorry, I just had to do something.
He's slamming things around. He hated this episode.
And he got a new picture, apparently.
Yeah, and he got a
Yes, I was gonna say, yeah. To me, this is an okay episode. It wasn't as great as Flash's episode. I mean, I do like the tones lining up a little bit. There were some pretty decent character moments. I mean, it felt kind of uneven at times. Even silly, I guess. I'm not sure, but I like that Diggle and Oliver Diggle, kind of, kind of resolve things,
Uh,
yeah, and then their reactions were a little bit lighter. I felt Sarah wasn't really particularly well handled in this episode, Yeah, I mean, they didn't. I feel she was underutilized in a sense, you know, uh, and with Ray, it's just like he's wasted as well. It's just like this is. I just I wasn't really particularly impressed. It was just okay. It wasn't, just wasn't. It didn't, it didn't give you. It didn't have that grand slam that the Flash gave you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's talk about Sarah right now. And as much as I loved seeing her back in the Black Canary suit, it's like, are you rushing this a little bit? I mean, how long has it been since she got her soul back? Don't you think she ought to spend a little time, recuperating herself a little bit more?
Another part.
Well,
not because you guys know how much I like Sarah, and I love seeing her back in her Black Canary suit. But I mean, I think they rushed it a little bit, so I'm not really a fan of that.
Yeah.
Jack, what about you?
No, I didn't feel like they rushed it, because I kind of felt like, that's what Sarah would do, because that's, like, she was from the league, so she wouldn't really rest that much. She would just get back up and get into it. And they also needed her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Caleb, go ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna say I think it's kind of part of the story, though, if you honestly, because if you look at the end, she needs to get some time away. I think she's gonna rediscover herself and realize I can't be the Black Canary. That's not me anymore. That girl died, and she's reborn as the White Canary. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I thought that was part of the kind of like the story element of the episode. Is she can't really be the Black Canary anymore. Like, she needs to find that out, and she realized that, okay, maybe I did rush into it, So I think that was part of the story as to why they did it. Like, it wasn't them like, well, Sarah's back. Okay, she's back on the team. She's back, blah, blah, blah. I think it was part of the story as to why they did it. And her killing people, like, that was just weird. Like, I mean, I understand, she has a lust and everything, but it just felt weird, if you ask me, so.
All right, Chris, what about you?
I mean, with her role in with Sarah's role in this episode, yeah, it definitely was kind of, limited. I just didn't think they didn't know what to do with her. She was great in the action sequences, but and the whole thing, her with killing people, it felt kind of off. I guess, I just think they didn't develop her enough. I felt you giving her more time. To get back into the whole ring of fighting crime and stuff like that. They could have gone in that direction. It's just like her having to abruptly leave. Maybe this could used a couple more episodes for her, to figure stuff out. But I'm with Caleb. Maybe just how it's her trying to rediscover herself, saying she can't be the Black Canary. It all feels kind of set up for Legends of Tomorrow. The whole episode itself,
Yeah, it was a lot of setup.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I just wasn't really satisfied.
Yeah.
What? This is gonna sound a little weird, but the thing that's been bothering me most about Laurel being the Black Canary now, I don't think she's using the canary cry enough. I'm sorry, but that tool. That makes her so awesome. Like, can you please use that a little bit more?
And I wanted to say one more thing about Sarah. They didn't really address that she snapped that guy's neck.
Yeah, that was kind of like messed up.
Okay, let's go. All right. Anyway,
we're just gonna forget you snapped that guy's neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're just gonna keep going on with our day. It's fine.
Over now. Okay, let's go with the whole Olicity question marks going on. Being Miss Smokeback, that was definitely nice. Her interactions with Curtis and Oliver were always fun, but the big thing, like, what's Oliver and Felicity going on? What's happening here? Like, wait a minute, are they? What's going on? That was definitely, I thought, the big story thread of the entire episode, and I enjoyed the way it was handled. It wasn't like crazy. thank God that they stay together.
I know, I was so
Yeah.
worried. I'm like, oh no, they're gonna break them up, and I'm like, oh no, please don't, please don't.
Yeah, that was the big story thread of the episode, and I thought they handled it very well. And like I said, Miss Smokeback, wow. Can someone say? I get the feeling one of us is going to say MILF at some point. So I mean, I'll get it out of the way. MILF right there.
Wow.
So Chris, I'll start
Oh,
back.
I mean, she's okay. I mean, I think Miss Smoker's an okay character. I guess not really okay, but she is hot though. She's definitely a MILF. She kind of reminds me of the mother from American Pie in a sense.
Stifler's mom, the legend.
Oh god.
I don't know, but she just keeps
Oh
me
god.
a little too gregarious at times, a little too overbearing. Pouring herself into things, that she shouldn't. I mean, there were some funny interactions. Mostly the kind of awkward conversation at dinner. With Oliver and Felicity, and of course, I liked her moment with Curtis and whatnot. I mean, this is a character that I'm not a big fan of. I mean,
He's Felicity, for God's sake. How can you not love that?
I love Felicity. It's just her mother. It's just like they said, she can be overbearing. She can, she can be a bit irritating at times.
Oh.
All right. Wow.
Ouch.
Oh wow. Ouchies. Caleb, what about you?
Oh man, I love me some Mama Smoke, man, and that actress. I don't know her name, Paul. Do you know her name?
No, I don't.
Oh, she is fine as hell.
What'd you say, Chris?
Damn.
Her name is Charlotte Ross.
Charlotte Ross.
Charlotte Ross. That's right.
Mm.
Oh man, she looks good, and she looks like she could be Felicity's mother. I mean, or her sister. I mean, but I mean, I like her character. I think she's a good character. I mean, I thought she had some really funny moments, especially like when she was talking to Felicity. She's like, "He's a man that cooks. You haven't put a ring on that." Like I thought some really funny moments. Overall, I enjoyed her being in the episode. So.
Yeah, well, Caleb, listen for you to understand. They say the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. That's something you should.
Yeah.
But anyway, what'd you think of the whole Felicity thing?
I mean, I didn't really care if they broke up or not. I mean, I know you guys are gonna say that's blasphemy, but
Yeah, screw you.
Screw you.
I just didn't care. I was like, they break up, they don't. They are gonna break up, so y'all need to be prepared for that. That's gonna happen. I'm just gonna warn you
Never.
guys now. They have the showrunner for the show has said that they're gonna break up. So just so y'all know, sorry to break it to you guys, it's gonna happen
Exponentially, otherwise I'm gonna riot.
So anyway, overall, I mean, I thought it was.
I
cool.
will riot with you.
I thought they had some really heartfelt scenes, and my favorite scene in the episode was probably when it was Oliver and Diggle, and they had that.
Oh, the whole Scotch thing.
Yes, they had the what was it?
It was
Tennessee whiskey.
Something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was that Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Put some hair in your chest. But I love those scenes because it harkens back to season 1, when it was just Oliver and it was Dig. I mean, that was it. I mean, it brought back memories, and it was just a great moment. And those two are finally like best friends, like brothers again, and that's what I love. I hated when like they weren't close. Like I absolutely hated that. So.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
No, you were wanted to finish something. Go ahead.
No, actually, it's something that I want to talk about at the end of the air discussion.
Okay. So Jack, Miss Smoke is back. Felicity seems to be in trouble. They resolve it at the end. What'd you think?
She's a little annoying, but she has to be because she's the mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked her. I liked their talk when they're like, when she brings her the milk and they're talking about space camp, and they're like, I couldn't afford it. And I thought the interesting thing was when she goes, I don't know who your dad is. So now I really want to know. Because now she doesn't even know who the dad is.
Yeah, that's true.
And Felicity had me worried. I'm like, oh no, please don't break them up. Please don't do it. I can't take it. And then they get together and they kiss, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
The gods are smiling upon us.
Yeah, and then I really liked the Diggle and Oliver scene. The bromance is back.
Yes.
Yes. I love
All
it.
right. Last thing I do want to bring up, and Caleb did allude to it, that little scene with Captain Lance and Felicity's mom is like, excuse me, who thought that up? Because that was awesome. Like, okay, this is definitely interesting. Are they going to go somewhere with this? That would be actually quite entertaining if they did. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's a one-time thing. I don't know if they're going to move on with this. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to increase it. But, I mean, that was unexpected and enjoyable little moment to see. I'd like to know who thought that up. Caleb, what you think?
It was awesome. It was priceless. I thought it was great. I hope those two get together. I really, really do. I hope that happens. That would just be awesome. I mean, listen. Quentin needs somebody to keep company at night. Why not be Felicity's mom?
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty interesting. But overall, I thought it was a great scene.
All right, Chris, what about you?
It was an interesting little scene, kind of unexpected in a sense. That these two would eventually meet with each other, especially in a setting like that at a bar or something like that. Of course, they're trading stories about parenting and stuff like that, and their grown children. Kind of an interesting scene. I don't know about them hooking up together. That's kind of odd in a sense. They can.
Yeah, but it would be freaking awesome, though.
It would be.
It'll be hilarious.
Man, I don't know, but it's just like it's kind of odd. They seem like polar opposites. I don't know.
Hey, opposites attract.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, since you're back, what'd you think of the whole Quentin and old Felicity mom thing?
I thought it was cute. I was hoping that she would say what her last name is, because I wanted him to be like something like in his head, "Oh, I know your daughter" or something. I was worried for a second, and it wasn't. It was when they show that he's at the bar, and I'm like, isn't he a recovering alcoholic? He shouldn't be.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! I was like, are they really gonna go to that wheel again? I hope not. But no, they didn't.
No, they didn't. And they said, "Oh, I'm drinking like soda or something." I was like,
Club soda.
Yeah, I was like, okay, good.
Yeah,
good. We're not going down that rabbit hole.
We do not need any more alcoholics on this damn show.
Oh, hell no.
And I didn't want them to forget. And I didn't want them to just like pull like a 180 and forget. Oh, he wasn't an alcoholic. I'm like, yes, he was.
Yeah, he's definitely an alcoholic.
And I think we gotta talk about Ray being back.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was a nice rescue mission storyline. I enjoyed that.
Even though he's not gonna be around for long.
No.
Because he's going on Legends of Tomorrow, but. It was nice to see Ray back. That's for sure.
I like it when he says to Oliver, "Nice suit." That was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Chris, anything you want to say on Ray being back?
Well, it was okay. It's okay. It's great to have Ray back. Like I said, they didn't really develop him as much as I thought they would. It's just like I felt he was kind of like wasted in the episode. It was nice when it was a little scene in the real sequence that they rescued him. They didn't really have a lot to do with him. It's just like, like I said, it was okay. This episode, it wasn't like how Flash was. I wouldn't call Flash like a grand slam, but it was a slam dunk. Like I said, the overall era was okay.
Yo, as we finish up, there is a question I want to. So, since Curtis was helping him, does that mean he knows that Oliver Queen's the Arrow now, or Green Arrow?
No, he knows that. He knows that she, meaning
Felicity, works with Green Arrow.
Works with Green Arrow, but I don't think he.
No, remember he even put the thing over his face. The guy in the scene was like,
He's like, "Oh yeah, you're not him. You don't have his face or something like that." And he, he's like, "Yeah, the Green Arrow showed up around the same time that you came back." No, it's not you. Don't worry.
And Damien Dark continues to be a badass. When he pulls that chain around Oliver's neck.
Yeah, that was friggin'
nuts.
I
have no idea how Oliver's going to beat him. And I'm wondering what that thing he was looking at the end of the episode was. I was like...
Some kind of puzzle, I think.
It looked like a map of the city to me.
We will see. There was something I wanted to bring up like 2 episodes ago. I didn't get a chance to. I rewatched some moments from the season premiere of both Flash and Arrow, and even though we're still early on in the in both seasons, I was rewatching the moment in Flash when Wells confessed to killing Barry's mom, and the moment when Oliver said, "I am the Green Arrow." Like, I gotta tell you, I know we're only 6 episodes in, but it's gonna be tough to top those moments in terms of like shock value and excitement.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest, it's gonna be tough for them.
Well, I think we had a shocking moment already in The Flash.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. With Zoom beating the crap out of Barry.
Yeah, but it didn't have the same shock to me like Wells confessing the murder, like so. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them.
We'll have a shock and Arrow when we find out who's in the grave.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I
hope it's not Felicity, but I
don't know. You know what? I think it's either going to be Thea, Diggle, or Lance, or Captain Lance. I think it's going to be one of those 3.
It's probably either going to be Diggle or Lance. I remember this.
Yeah.
I think it's Lance, but now Damien Dark knows more about her.
All right, Caleb, you had something you wanted to say about Arrow before we wrap it up?
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so you guys know at the end of each episode, there's the promo for next week. I'm not a huge fan of Grodd. I like Grodd. I think he's cool. I'm just not a huge fan. Me, I'm more about the speedster. So whatever. Next week probably is the first time in probably a year that I've been more excited for Arrow than I am for Flash.
Okay.
And that shows to me because, as you see in the promo now, again, if you guys haven't seen the promo, man, check this out. Diggle's brother is alive. I mean, that blew my fucking mind. Like, that literally blew my mind. And that's more ammo, Paul. Man, it's Diggle in that grave, bro. It's Diggle in the grave. Come on. Anyway, I just want to say that even though I love Flash, and it is my favorite TV show on the television, Arrow's creeping back. I mean, the episodes are getting better. Season 4 is already better than Season 3, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree.
Opinion. I think the writing has come back. I think it's back to like the Season 2 mode where it was just on fire. And I think even though I have Flash ahead, Arrow's right behind it, literally right behind it. So I just want to say that I'm glad that Arrow is keeping pace with Flash. So.
Okay. So, and that will wrap up our Arrow discussion. So, let's briefly bring up Supergirl for a moment. Jack, you mentioned you have sort of a rant to go on. Caleb, I don't suppose you've seen Supergirl yet?
No, I haven't.
All right, so try and keep it spoiler-free, everyone. I felt this episode kind of took a step backwards. I mean, there were some really cool moments, especially the ending with Kara talking to Clark. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, it kind of took a step backwards. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say how I feel about this episode. Like, it took a step backwards. It's not as good as the last episode, though I do think it's still better than the premiere. But it's a decent episode all around. Like I said, kind of a step backwards, but still had some good moments, some nice touching moments. Though some moments that kind of upset me. Like, why did Supergirl get all bitchy with James for calling help? Like, come on, you're a rookie at this, So I mean. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off a little bit, but not a bad episode overall. Jack, I'll save you for last because I know you have a rant. Chris, what'd you think about this episode?
It was an okay episode. I mean, it's definitely not great. I mean, I think this show continues to improve. The Superman references, they are kind of beating them to the ground a bit.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's like we get it. He's her cousin. I mean, yeah, we know it already. I mean, but I do like the little cameo appearance by Superman in the middle of the episode where he's facing his.
Chris, Caleb, you seem upset by that.
No, that was me.
Okay, never mind.
Jack.
All right.
Jack seems upset by that.
All right, well, we'll get to you in a moment. Sorry, Chris, I interrupted you. Continue.
Sorry. I like that little cameo that Superman does. It's really obscure CGI, but it was pretty interesting to see him in the episode. I like that she's trying to, establish her independence. I did felt the moment where Jimmy and she called out Jimmy for basically calling her cousin. He's like, I mean, I thought that was a bit off, and that wasn't. It's like I thought that was a really It wasn't really a well-handled moment. It's just like, I just didn't really buy into that, But it was okay. I mean, Maxwell Lord, I mean, he doesn't really seem like he this dude's going to go into some nefarious things. I mean, he's kind of, to me, Lex Luthor light at this point, or like the poor man's Tony Stark in a sense,
We will see. All I know is like someone needs to put a bullet in Cat Grant's head because that bitch just pissed me off so much.
Oh my god!
She continues to piss me off.
I just can't. I just can't stand her character. So,
all right. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, it's like she's very irritating in a sense. And some of the action sequences are pretty well done. It's pretty terrific in this episode. I do like the little cameo at the end with Clark. They're talking via email. And that was a particularly nice highlight. All decent episode.
Okay. All right, Jack. Floor is yours. Go ahead.
Well, first I'm going to start with some of the things I liked, then I'm just going to go into rant mode.
All right.
I like that we got to see more of Maxwell Lord and see that he really is kind of a dick. I like they have their little like cave sort of like hideout, and I like
the newsroom thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought it was funny when they're like Clark Kent and Superman, and what's his name?
Yeah, the other reporter.
He just keeps going on about it, and they're all like, "Can you kind of like shut up already?"
Yeah.
Now for rant mode.
Okay.
How many times are we gonna mention Superman? We know he's there. Can you stop using this as a cop-out? Oh no, Supergirl's gonna die. Here comes Superman to the rescue. But we can't see him because he'll never appear on the show. And then they mention he's had a fight with this Rectron guy like 500, like a bunch of times, and then Supergirl beats him, and then they have the I am at the end, and I'm like, you did something I can never do. You're fucking Superman. You can't take this guy down, and your cousin who has no experience and not all your powers beats him? What the hell? Like, seriously? It's like they mention Superman in every episode. Superman, he's my cousin. He's this, he's that. I'll never amount to him. It's like, and then they use that cop-out of him saving her, but you can't even see him because he'll never appear on the show. I was like, okay, now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. Like, and then the promo for the next episode looked awful. It's like they showed no action, just a love thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I don't know how many more episodes of the show I can give it. I really don't know after this episode. After they, like, shoot you in the head with the Superman references, and then he shows up, but he doesn't. It's like, oh my god. We know it's fucking Superman already.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Paul.
I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Caleb, go ahead.
No, I just want to say, like, listen, me and Gretchen haven't watched any of this episode. I mean, any of this series. I don't know if we're going to. I don't know. I had doubts about it going in, but it sounds to me like this show should be called Supergirl, aka Superman, aka we don't have faith in this, so we're gonna mention Superman every month, so you guys know. Hey guys, Superman's in this universe.
We get it.
We get Superman. The ultimate cock tease is never gonna happen.
Enough of this show.
That would really piss me off. That would really piss me off. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I'm not too excited now.
And I wanted to mention one more thing I liked.
Okay.
Even though I'm beating everybody over the head with a Superman reference, I thought it was cool to see the Signal watch.
Oh, the Jimmy has. Or should I say James? Yes, James.
Yeah, I thought that was like a cool like nerd thing to see. But...
Yeah, I guess.
Can we mention how hot Lucy Lane is?
Oh, well, I mean, dude, it's Jenna Dewan Tatum, man. I mean, god damn.
Jenna's wife. Oh my goodness.
Whoo! She's a fox, man.
Hey, please get rid of Cat Grant, please.
Someone shoot that bitch!
When she can't even write the article and she's complaining about like the air conditioning or something.
What coffee is she drinking? Is it spiked with alcohol or what? No. I'm sorry. No, it's Spike with cocaine.
Yeah, about Lucy Lane, I'd be interested in fornicating. Oh wait, hold on. Say that.
All right, guys. Question real quick. So,
Mhm.
is this character, is he worse? Are you saying that this character is worse than Laurel and Iris at their worst combined?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
My goodness.
Oh wow, that's awful.
She got awful. Like if you watch like just one episode of, if you watch this bitch for like 5 minutes, you will fall in love with Iris. She's that bad.
Oh my god.
And at least Iris and Laurel have some redeemable moments. She has none.
And at least they're starting to improve. Oh my god, I can't stand Camp Grant. But yeah, like I can't. All right. Anything else that anyone wants to bring up before we wrap up the recap show?
No, I think we covered.
I'm good.
Okay, so that is going to wrap up our weekly Flash Hour recap show. Thank you all for being here. Chris, it was a lot of fun having you here.
Oh, yeah, definitely, Paul. Like I said, love doing these things with you guys. It's an absolute pleasure.
All right, Jack, it was a pleasure having you being here.
Yeah, I was happy to talk about the good episodes, and I was very happy to finally rant on Supergirl.
Caleb, my friend, it was a blast having you here.
Oh, yeah. You know I always love doing these, and just enjoying. I mean, this is the best time for TV right now. I mean, I love the fall,
Indeed.
and it's for this reason. So.
All right. So thank you all very much for watching. We will see you next week with another recap show. Until then, have a great day, everybody.
Peace.